Welcome back. So, you know what type of spender you are, right? I identify with reward spender, it's on sales spender, and emotional spender. And to this day, I have to make sure that I combat those urges when I want to spend. I'm doing well, yes, but I'm still human. I still have those urges and them things. And sometimes I do slip up and fall. But like I said, the main thing is being aware. Now that we know what kind of spender we are, now it's time to calculate our net worth. Now, our net worth is our assets minus our liabilities. The difference between the two is what we're worth, the value on us as people, and we are an entity. Just like business are an entity, people are entities, and so we have a net worth based on our value. Now, the reason why you need to know your net worth is because the net worth is your starting point, and it's going to tell you how bad your financial life truly is, or how amazing your financial life truly is. So first, we're going to start off with the assets. And you should see the net worth pop up on the screen. So assets minus liabilities equals your net worth. Our assets are everything that we own that actually has value. So cash, the money in our checking account, the money in our savings account, any investments that we have, the value of our home, the insurance policies, the cash value of insurance policies, if we have any money market accounts or retirement accounts, fine jewelry and collectibles, your car, all of those things are assets and they have value to it. So in that column where you see current value, you're simply going to put the value of all of the assets that you have in your life. And then we're going to total them at the end. And your total will then be compared to your liabilities. So now your liabilities is everything that you owe, obligations that you are required to pay to someone else. A lot of times our liabilities are the very things that are funding the assets that we have that has the value. So mortgage is a liability, and a mortgage is what we have when we own a home. So the house has a value, but if you weren't able to pay that house off, it comes with the liability of a mortgage. Your home equity loans, some people like to pull the equity out of their property and then take a line of credit based on that. That's a liability. If you have a small business loans. Student loans are a liability. Taxes are a liability. Credit card debt is definitely a liability. If you live in a condo and you own your condos, you might have some association fees. Payday loans, some people love to run to payday loans because they're terrible at managing money, honestly. And so all of these things are liabilities. So now I want you to add up all of your liabilities and total those out. Now I want you to compare the two. Compare your assets to your liabilities. Do you still get a positive number? Is the difference between the two positive for you? Because if it is, great job. Now we just have to worry about growing your net worth. Or is yours in a hole? A lot of people walk around with negative net worth, and it's not necessarily a bad thing because it depends on what your issue is. My issue sits with my student loans. I have student loans. I have a master's in financial accounting that came with student loans in order for me to obtain my degree. So my student loan category still sits in my liabilities, and pretty much nothing else is there. So how does your liability section look? Is it overpowering your assets and it's negative? Because now we have to create a plan to dig you out of the hole, to get your net worth to a positive and then grow that net worth. Because when we start talking about the value of people, the net worth of people like Oprah and Bill Gates and all of the other people that might be cajillionaires, right? When we're talking about the net worth, this is what we're talking about. Simply the equation, net worth equals assets minus liabilities. So go to the demonstration video, figure out your net worth so we then can generate your financial plan. See you in the demonstration video.